Bad Boys movies ranking now.
Coming in at number 4, got Bad Boys 1, okay? It's not there because it's the worst film ever. It's just there because in comparison to the others, it ain't hidden, okay? And Will Smith kind of took a back seat in this role. Like, it literally was like Martin Lawrence film, which is cool. Like, I love Martin Lawrence. I think he's funny, but I'm a Will Smith guy, you know what I'm saying? And I just really wanted him to kind of like lead the charge. Kind of felt like the pacing was off in the beginning and like it didn't really age that well. Like the replay value was low. So I ain't probably gonna be spending that many times. Moments by Martin, you could tell he just was at the peak of his stand-up comedy level. You know, and then Will Smith was just getting started, the shirtless scene.
Coming in at number 3.
Bad Boys Ride or Die. Now, like, it just was a little too much for me. Like, I didn't really care for the whole action sequences. I didn't find it really that believable for them. I thought, of course, like, these are two juggernauts in the industry. Like, they can come back and do any film they want and make this franchise 10, 20 movies long if they want. We don't really want that, but if they wanted to, they could. With this one, I'm just like, I'm good. You know, the Reggie scene was cool. I love seeing Will's arc, you know, having him married or whatever. But I kind of feel like Martin is done with the action films, and they could have found a clever way to make the story continue, even if they were planning on doing another one, because it kind of left the door open for another one. And I'm like, come on, like, make Martin like the general or the head captain or something. Like, that would add another level of his character. And then put Will out in the streets with his son. I thought that was teasing that in the last movie. Like, come on, what happened to, like, the duo with Will and his son? With Mike Lowrey and his son, you know what I'm saying? 2. Yeah, Bad Boys for Life coming in next. It almost was perfect. Like, I thought it was perfect coming back, like, 18 years later after the second film. And I loved how they, like, used Martin's, like, age as, like, comedy. I thought it was genius. And, like, the way it ended kind of gave you, like, hope. Like, all right, like, this is a good series. This is a good franchise for these two actors that can come back to and be like, yo, we appreciate this film. The new director, like, style, like, the action sequences, what they did, having, like, the conflict between Will and his son. Genius. Genius. I thought they should have played in more of the factor of Martin being retired. I think milked that a little longer. Like, he went back to the fight, like, a little too soon. But I get they wanted to do the super famous rotating shot, like, which was good, you know what I'm saying? Almost perfect, literally almost perfect. One thing I didn't like about Will Smith's song, I didn't think he was, like, a strong enough actor. I feel like action-wise, like, he was hanging, you know, but, like, you gotta have that charisma if you're gonna be Mike Lowry's son. Like, if you're gonna be Mike Lowry's son, bro, where the swag at? You know what I'm saying? Where's the Riz? Like, I guess, like, you can have an unspoken Riz, if that's a thing. Uno. Bad Boys 2, so good. Action was peak. The whole scene where Martin is, like, drunk off, like, the pills or just, like, loopy, he's like, man, that's a good-looking fish. Big old eyes. An ugly fish with some big eyes. Like, he's like, it's so funny. Will Smith was at the peak of his career. He's my favorite actor, so just seeing him come in all swaggy, like he already did, like, a few movies after that. He already did Independence Day, Men in Black. Just at the top of his game. I love this action. Like, the final act, the villain was finally convincing enough. Like, I thought this was the best villain out of every other film. Like, even the last 2 films, the villain was weak compared to this guy. Like, this dude was convincingly bad. Like, I love the whole, like, battle with the Jamaicans. Like, the devil is not welcome here. So good. So good. So good. Gabrielle Union, like, she still scares me. Still good, though. I feel like this movie started to, like, state the tone of the film. They kind of brought back the same soundtrack, like, throughout the franchise since that. And it gave the more Miami vibe. The second one just feels so cozy, and the replay value is good. I'm telling you, like, I'm a little biased because I think early 2000 films just has, like, a special place. Like, the early 2000 films are one of the best movies ever made. Like, it lives in a good spot. If they do another movie, make Martin the captain, it'll be perfect. Put Will out there still trying to be, like, if it's soon, like, if it's a huge gap, don't put Will back there in the action scenes because, like, this last movie was almost not believable. Make Martin's son age up and keep trying to audition to be a bad boy. Have Will's son step up or recast Will's son just because he's not charismatic enough to lead a franchise, you know what I'm saying? If they're going to pass the torch. Like, I think that'd be interesting and, like, really play with that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? You know what I'm saying?